Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
Oh my gosh, have you been to Marshall's lately? They have all the brand name and designer pieces you love, but without the jaw-dropping price tags. All right, so here's the truth. You should never have to compromise between quality and price. And at Marshall's, you don't have to. Marshall's believes everyone deserves access to the good stuff. And that's why their buyers hustle around the clock to make it happen for you. Visit a Marshall's store near you or shop online at marshalls.com.
Ever walk past a place for rent and wish you could just take a peek inside? Maybe even explore the layout. Envision the natural light streaming through the windows. Or plan where your vinyl record collection would go. At Apartments.com, you can. With tools like their 3D virtual tours, you can see the exact unit you could be living in. Really envision yourself in your new home with Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
Hey, weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid. That felt like I was like introducing the news.
And this is Morbid.
And this is the 5 o'clock news with Ashley Kelley. You're watching live.
Wow.
Is that really good?
That sounded very real.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, what's up? I'm back at it. Alaina's back at it. We're going to be doing another haunted episode because I felt like it.
Yes. We love these haunted episodes for October.
It's October. I'm feeling spooky. I'm feeling creepy. I'm feeling right.
And you know what? In most of these haunted episodes, people die. It's not like there's no murder or death happening. It's
there's
just
crime involved.
We just add ghosties into it.
Exactly.
So, you know, you get a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Well,
and this one's going to be awesome.
I know.
I'm very excited.
I told you, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I saged my whole house after this.
That's right, you did.
And don't worry, I didn't use the wrong sage. I didn't
even know there was the wrong sage.
Nor did I, but I do now.
You do now.
And I sprayed the sage. If you didn't know, there's like, well, I don't know if it's available to you guys, but there's this local witch store near me that I go buy sage at, and you can spray it.
Yeah, spray sage.
And sometimes I spray it on myself if I'm feeling moody. Anyways, fun fact for you guys. We are working right now. Do you remember what we're working on?
I don't remember. What could it be?
She's joking.
I'm joking.
We're working on a Halloween merch drop for you guys.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Yes, it includes some of our old pals. Little hint for you there.
I'm not going to tell you who, but...
Not going to tell you anything.
Sure.
It also involves your toes.
Just say it.
It does. It also involves a dead man's toe.
A dead man's toe.
It doesn't. It just involves your toes.
Just your toes. And it's going to be awesome. So get ready for that.
Yes.
And if you're still needing some Halloween goodness, our other podcast, Crime Countdown on the Parcast Network, we're going to be having a Halloween spooky episode, and I think it's going to be awesome. I think you're going to be really excited about it.
Yep.
We also just recorded an episode for the new year that I'm like crazy excited about.
Oh,
so
yes.
Go check it out if you haven't checked it out. You can find it on Spotify or anywhere else. You know, Crime Countdown. Go to where everybody is going.
For all your Halloween goodness.
Do it. For all your top 10 list goodness.
That was really funny. Halloween goodness. I liked that you said that.
You know.
So that's all we have, I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's just like 2 minutes of shilling, and then we'll get right into the spooky.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like we've been talking about some serious haunted places lately.
We are.
We talked about, we brought you to the most, like, haunted home in England.
The Borley Rectory.
Yep, you bought us.
I bought us the Whaley House.
You bought us the Whaley House.
Guys, I was trying to keep it a surprise, but
here it is.
Happy holidays. I bought you guys the Whaley House.
It's
all of ours.
It's a joke. Nobody take that seriously.
But guys, that would be awesome.
Manifest it.
I want to manifest it. I'm going to buy a haunted house and I'm going to say, hey, weirdos, it's all of ours.
Here you go. So we've talked about a lot of haunted places, but what we haven't talked about is, I think, the most terrifying thing I've ever heard of, and it's an object.
The
Dybbuk Box.
Ooh, I've heard about this.
The Dybbuk Box. So it's apparently the world's most haunted object. So no matter where you live, you better watch out.
You better watch out.
You better watch it, because we're talking about the world here. We're not just talking about America. We're not just talking about England. We're talking about the fucking world.
The globe.
The globe.
A planet in the solar system.
Yeah. So let me school you real quick.
I'm ready to be schooled.
All right. The word Dybbuk actually comes from Jewish mythology. And it's the word that you would use to describe a really pissed off, detached evil spirit that then attaches itself to something. In this case, a Dybbuk box.
Well, shit.
In this case, a box.
I love that like where words come from, because it's like this word is used to describe a very angry spirit that's like pissed off and then dies and is evil and attaches to something, but does, and it's like, it's weird that somebody had to make a name for something like that.
It is.
Like that happened and somebody was like, we should name that.
What do we call that?
Like that's real weird.
That is really weird if you think about it.
Yeah, it's like weird laws or weird rules that you're like, someone had to fuck up for that to be a law, and like who did that?
And then if you think about it for too long, it makes your brain hurt, because every single word had to be thought of.
Yeah.
And who thought of it? And how did they know what a word even was?
Dinosaurs. I don't know.
Fuck.
All right.
Anyway, so that's where the word comes from. And Dybbuk literally means to cling.
Oh, okay.
So it clings onto you.
Ooh, not me.
Yeah, no, not you. In the past, people pointed to certain mental illnesses as just people possessed by Dybbuks.
Oh.
They were like, it's
Fun.
fine. You just have a Dybbuk attached to you.
Yeah, that's an
And-
easy way to explain anything.
Easy way to explain it, and easy to get rid of. So to get rid of the Dybbuk that was possessing you, you would have to undergo an exorcism that would send the Dybbuk back to where it came from.
Seems easy.
It does. In most cases, Jewish folklore pointed to the other side as the Dybbuk origin. That's where it came from.
Okay.
So the other side is where they came from, and the other side is where they all hang out, where all the demons hang out.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
But then they come over to our side through cats and black dogs.
Oh.
Yes, and I have 2 cats, and no, we don't have a black dog. So
No, I
that's
have
good.
a chunky little fawn-colored dog.
That's true. So yeah, that's how they can come through. And then people who are passing in between this life and the afterlife are really big targets for most Dybbuks, because they'll cling to your soul before your soul can see the light.
That's cheap as fuck.
Cheap as fuck, but I mean, like,
That's some dirty pool.
you know what
is
I
that
picture? I
is.
picture a Dementor,
Yeah.
right?
That is, and it's just shitty.
It is very shitty. I
It's like,
agree.
wow.
I also read in some sources that Dybbuks are typically the souls of sinner men who possess the body of a woman.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Creepy.
I don't like that.
And also I read in one source that Dybbuks were never known to attach themselves to objects. So this is an interesting story.
Oh.
So let's get to the Dybbuk box.
I'm ready.
The Dybbuk box stepped on the eBay scene in 2001.
Oh.
Do you guys remember eBay?
You guys remember that eBay scene?
Is eBay still a thing?
eBay still a thing?
Shit.
I
Well,
never understood. eBay confuses me.
because you have to bid.
Yeah.
That's what's confusing
It
about it.
stresses me out.
Yeah. So anyways, the Dybbuk box, it went on eBay in 2001, and it was being sold by a man named Kevin Mannis. So he owned and ran an antique store, and he had purchased the Dybbuk box from an estate sale. So the items being sold were the belongings of a woman who had survived the Holocaust
Holy shit.
and passed away at 103 years old.
Damn.
Right?
Damn.
Badass bitch alert.
Wow. That's badass.
So the box had been in the family for as long as any of her children or her grandchildren could remember. They were like, yeah, it's just always been here.
That box is just hanging around.
Exactly. But the granddaughter who sold it to Kevin told him that the grandmother never opened it and warned her children and her grandchildren that they were not to open it either.
Ooh.
So I'd be like, well, I don't want this anymore.
See, I'd be like, I'm gonna open it.
Well, yeah, I think we had there. So Kevin was like, cool. It sounds like this box has been in your family a long time. Like, why don't you just keep it? Like, I'll give it back to you. And the granddaughter was like, oh, no. Like, go ahead. You take it. You already paid for it. It's yours. I don't want it.
It's all you, man.
It's all you, man. So she said, it's all yours, but I'm telling you, do not open that under any circumstances whatsoever. So Kevin took the box and some other things that he bought back to his shop to sell. So he placed the box in the basement, and then I guess he had to like run out and do some errands. And while he was out, he got a call from one of his employees that worked at the store, and she was freaking the fuck out.
Uh-oh.
So when Kevin came back and he went into the basement, he said he got hit with a, quote, wall of scent that smelled like jasmine flowers.
Oh, even if it's a nice scent, you don't want to hit it with a wall of scent.
And honestly, I had no idea what jasmine flowers smelled like, and I looked into it, and I guess they were like very perfumey.
Yeah.
But some people think that they smell like pee.
Oh.
So that's good.
Like there's some kind of ammonia
I guess
kind of
so.
smell to
Yeah,
it?
there's a pee smell.
All right, pee jasmine. That's something.
Yeah, and then, so he's smelling pea/jasmine flowers, and he also realizes that all the lights in the basement are broken. Like, they've, like, shattered. And he's
That's
like,
not good.
What the fuck? And the employee also said she heard otherworldly screaming coming from the basement.
Okay. No.
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 Nope.
Nope.
No.
Bye.
That sounds bad.
Really bad.
Otherworldly screaming.
Like, what is that? I'm not asking for anybody to let me know.
Don't
I'm
show
just
me.
like, what?
Oh, no.
Fuck.
I don't
So,
like it.
needless to say, she was so terrified she never fucking came back to work again.
Hell yeah.
I feel like every haunted story involves
Someone
one
quits.
employee that does not come back to work ever again.
There's always a story of a career ending during the whole thing.
There always is. So I don't know why, but Kevin didn't think a lot of this. I can only assume that he
Kevin.
had a lot of antiques and chalked it up to just some routine weirdness, I guess.
He's like, oh shit, they're always haunted.
These
It's cool.
fucking antiques.
Yeah.
So in any case, he had his mother's birthday coming up, and he thought that the box would be a perfect gift.
All right, Kevin, you might be a dick.
I
Like, you might not be a cool guy.
think he just didn't know. So he
I don't
cleaned.
know.
Kevin's still
not
alive,
cool.
but we don't want to get sued.
Well, don't give your mother an otherworldly screaming box.
Well, he didn't think that the otherworldly screaming was coming from the box.
All right, but question.
I agree. So, anyways, he cleans up the box. He gets it ready for her. And I don't know if that's when he decided to open it, but he did end up opening it at one point or another.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, have you been to Marshall's lately? They have all the brand name and designer pieces you love, but without the jaw-dropping price tags. All right, so here's the truth. You should never have to compromise between quality and price. And at Marshall's, you don't have to. Marshall's believes everyone deserves access to the good stuff. And that's why their buyers hustle around the clock to make it happen for you. Visit a Marshall's store near you or shop online at marshalls.com.
Ever walk past a place for rent and wish you could just take a peek inside? Maybe even explore the layout. Envision the natural light streaming through the windows. Or plan where your vinyl record collection would go. At Apartments.com, you can. With tools like their 3D virtual tours, you can see the exact unit you could be living in. Really envision yourself in your new home with Apartments.com. The place to find a place.
So Kevin's mother came to the shop one day to grab lunch with him, and he was like, oh, I'll give you your birthday gift.
I'll give you your demon box.
Here you go. I got this for you. Special.
Mom.
Otherworldly screaming not included.
Love you.
Otherworldly screaming batteries not included.
Otherworldly screaming included.
But you need the batteries
No
for
extra
it.
cost.
Oy. So he showed her to the box, and then he had to like run and do something. I guess he had like a phone call. I don't know. He was in another part of the shop. And when he got back to his mom, she was sitting in a chair, not speaking or responding when anyone spoke to her, and she was crying. And she was like would not move from this chair, like sedentary to the chair.
Hate this.
Yeah, me too. I literally saged my entire fucking apartment
hate
after
this.
finishing this, and I'm probably going to sage myself and this computer after and delete this file.
You should sage this laundry room after.
I think this laundry room could used to be saged, to be honest with you, after all
Probably.
the horrible things we talk about. So anyways, they rush her to the hospital, and they find out that she suffered from a fucking stroke.
This box gave her a stroke?
She had a stroke from this box. Now, are you ready?
Damn.
So she was left unable to speak for like a good amount of time, and she was working on regaining her speech. So while she was working on that, she used a board to spell out words, and that's like how she would conversate with people. Mm-hmm. And so Kevin was visiting her one day, and she spelled out on the board, "No gift." And he was like, "No, I did get you a gift. Like, do you remember the box?"
And she's like, I don't want another one of your gifts.
She wrote back, "Hate gift." Like, I hate the gift.
Oh, shit.
Yup.
See?
I just got chill saying that. I haven't said any of this out loud because Annie never wants to hear anything about
my
this
God.
shit. So I was in this alone last night. All right, so Kevin kept trying to pawn the box off to family members or sell it.
Dude.
But it kept coming back to him. His sister gave it back after just a week, and she said that the doors of the wine box kept opening on their own.
Mm-mm.
His brother only kept it for 3 days because his wife said that it smelled like cat pee. And she was like, fuck that. And then he finally was able to sell it to this older couple, but they brought it back to the shop again after 3 days. And I don't know, like, if they brought it in, like, the middle of the night or something, but they left it outside.
Stop selling it to old people. What the fuck?
I know.
Like, I know you're alive, Kevin, but, like, come on.
I know.
Damn.
So they returned it at, like, some point in the day when, or, like, in the night when the store wasn't open. So they just left it there, and they attached a note to it that said, "This has a bad darkness."
This has a bad darkness.
Isn't that so freaky?
Holy shit.
He also tried to give it to a girlfriend at one point because I guess he just, like, didn't fucking like her. But she gave it back.
Of course.
And she said to him, "Get rid of this, please."
Get rid of this, please. That's a very nice thing to say.
I don't know if she said exactly that.
I'd be
She
like,
was
what
probably
the fuck,
Kevin,
asshole?"
what the fuck? You know, like, I don't know if they're, like, not together anymore. She's probably like, yeah, I dated this one fucking guy who gave me this haunted ass box.
He gave me a fucking Dybbuk box.
Right? Like, that's
What's
the
your
last thing I
story?
needed.
Your ex can't be worse.
No, he
No.
can't. So Kevin couldn't get rid of this, and he couldn't get rid of it. He couldn't get rid of this, and he couldn't get rid of it.
Wow. Who would have thought?
I don't know what I just said. So he brought it home, which would be like the last thing that I would do.
I was going to say, in what reality is that a solution to
I
the
feel like I
problem?
would just like leave it somewhere.
Just leave it in. Doesn't he have a store or something? Like, just leave it in a.
Well, yeah, but like I think it was like fucking up his store. So he immediately started experiencing what everyone else was talking about. He would see shadow figures that he'd never seen before. He started having vivid dreams about like walking with a friend of his. And in the dream, his friend, he would be looking at them and their eyes would like shift into something like really scary. And the friend would turn into an evil, demonic old lady and start beating the, quote, living tar out of him.
No.
And then when he would wake up, he would be covered in bruises. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So one night he had his siblings over, like for dinner or something, and I guess they spent the night. And when they woke up the next morning, they all said that they had the exact dream that he was having.
That's fucked.
And the dream was also the one that his girlfriend described to him when she had the box.
What is
So
this?
anybody-
Who is this old lady just beating people up?
We're gonna find out.
Good.
So Kevin brought the box out to a shed in his yard, like hoping his home would be a little less affected by everything. But the strange dreams continued, and then the smoke alarm went off one night in the shed. And when he went out there to check on the shed, there was no source that he could find or any smoke at all that set the alarm off.
It was a daemon.
There was literally just the alarm going off, but for no fucking reason.
It was a simmering daemon.
And he also said he was punched in the face with that cat pee jasmine flower smell.
Wow.
Yeah. So something is going down here. And at that point, he had had enough, finally. So he brought the box inside and started trying to research anything about it. And he made the decision to sell the box on eBay. Like, that's where we get here. So
Okay, I was wondering where eBay came, but here we are.
so that's
Here we are.
Here we are at the eBay scene.
All the logical moves he's made so far, this one makes the most sense.
Yeah, so it took a long time, but it sold to a college student, and he ended up buying the box in 2003. And because it sold to a college student, I'm sure you can only imagine how much worse this is going to get.
Oh, it's going to get so much smoother and not at all crazier.
Yeah, I live in like a dorm room essentially because my fucking apartment is just a bunch of college students, and I can't imagine if they had a haunted box. So
Maybe one of them does.
well, fuck. So the student was, and I'm going to butcher this and I apologize in advance, Losif Nitsky,
Okay.
I think. And he was going to college in Missouri. So he wasn't exactly like a paranormal expert that Kevin was hoping was going to get the box. But I think after years of trying to get rid of it, Kevin just settled and was like, sure, take it.
Someone take it.
Exactly. So almost immediately, Losif, who I also saw reference to as Sam, which I don't know if Losif translates into Joseph, so I don't know where Sam comes in.
Oh,
but
that's weird.
I saw it was different in some sources. But he began to experience some weird shit. Electronics started going like insane. He had to replace his computer at one point. He and his roommates were having a ton of trouble sleeping. Like none of them could fall asleep. And they woke up one day to a ton of bugs just crawling everywhere in their house.
Fuck that.
And there were bugs all over the box.
Okay. Can you imagine being one of his roommates?
No, I would be.
Can you imagine being the roommate of the dude that brought a fucking haunted box into your house?
No.
I'd be like, this is why we sign a fucking agreement.
Yeah.
A roommate agreement. It should say in there specifically, no one can buy a haunted box unless they talk to the other roommates and we agree to buy said haunted box.
I'm putting that into any agreement that I have in a lease.
Yeah.
Ever.
Honestly, I should have put that in my mortgage agreement with John.
I feel like he would have to worry about that with you.
I was
don't think it
gonna
would be
say,
like the other way around.
Maybe I should tell him we should do that for his benefit. That's all.
Then that would be against your benefit. Also, this is really funny. I found out, like, through all this research that you can't sell haunted things on eBay. There's, like, a thing against it.
There's a legit thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, don't sell haunted items here.
I mean, that's nice.
So, yeah. They experienced all those bugs and insomnia and horrible things. And they also experienced that majestic fragrance of cat pee.
Ooh.
Yep. And then Sam/Losif seemed to have it the worst out of the owner so far because he was like super laissez-faire about the whole thing. Did I say that right?
Laissez-faire.
Yes. In the beginning, he just thought it was all a big joke. And they were having a house party at one point, and he took a girl's arm and stuck it in the box. Like an unconsenting girl shoved her arm into the box.
Honestly, he deserves to be punched so hard in the face for that.
He absolutely
And also,
does.
did you really think the bugs were a fucking joke? Are you that dumb?
Exactly. That's just stupid.
What
I
the
don't really
fuck?
know what happened first, but...
Ugh, still.
So, bad idea, obviously, because you don't play with spirits like that.
No.
And I feel like they're not going to come for that girl. They're going to come for you. And after that, he started to see shadows. He started losing his hair. Yup. And he started, like, just becoming super, like, reclusive and, like, wasn't talking to anybody.
Holy shit. This is like The Craft.
It's really creepy. So Losif only had the box for 8 months before putting it back on eBay himself.
That's a long time.
And during the time he had it, he was writing a blog about everything that he'd experienced. And Jason Haxton was a reader of the blog, but also a director of a medical museum where one of Losif's roommates worked.
Wow.
So, like, talk about a small world.
Tiny world.
So after reading and hearing about the box and hearing all the roommates' stories, Jason was really interested in buying the box to study it because he thought that there might be some kind of, like, scientific explanation about what was surrounding the box.
Yeah.
Which I don't know about that. So Jason is a wicked smart dude. He was a university administrator, and he worked with the Smithsonian Institute Museum on a ton of different projects.
Wow.
So he's like smart guy. His bio also says that he was working on getting his doctorate in education.
Good for him.
So, like, just we're telling you how smart he is at the jump.
He's got brains between his ears.
Yeah. He bought the box off of eBay for $280. And when he got it to the museum, immediately everyone there experienced the electronic effects of the box. The computer stopped working instantly, and important data was, like, completely gone forever that they had, like, collected. So that sucks. The smell of cat pee was permeating the air.
Oh, what a terrible side effect.
I know. One employee lost a grandparent suddenly, even though there was, like, nothing wrong with them. And people who worked at the museum were, like, begging Jason to get it the fuck out of there.
Yeah, it killed somebody's grandma.
Right? So Jason didn't think that the box was haunted, so he decided to bring it home. And while the box was in his house, Jason and his family experienced the shadow figures just like everyone else. And their experience first happened when Jason and his son were watching TV together. So they're sitting down watching TV one night, and the son is like, oh, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. And he says it to his dad. And when Jason turned to look, there was a large black mass directly behind his son.
I literally just got full body chills.
Isn't that the scariest thing ever?
I just chilled my entire being.
I hate it.
Don't bring haunted objects into your home when you have kids and
Yeah.
families. Stop doing it.
Or just at all.
If you live alone, go for it. Do what you want. But
exactly.
fuck.
You just can't be doing that. He also began having the dreams where his friends would turn into demonic old ladies and beat him up. And when he would wake up, he'd wake up with welts all over his body. So
she
not
was real pissed.
Not bruises, welts.
She's getting mad.
His wife had, like, a strange reaction to poison ivy where her skin started to bleed from the poison ivy rash.
Woof.
While the box was there. I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
It could have just been a bad case of poison ivy.
Yeah. But while she was telling Jason, he started spitting up blood.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Nope. And then at one point, he left the box in the basement of like a rental property that he had because he was just like done at this point. And he went home to take like a cleansing bath just to get everything off of him. And while he was in the bath, he started coughing, and he coughed up, quote, 2 handfuls of this crud.
What the fuck?
It was this like, this is really gross. I'm sorry for you. It's a mucusy, like thick, just substance that he couldn't stop coughing up.
I'm horrified.
Isn't that disgusting?
This is a legitimate horror movie.
It is.
Holy shit.
It actually is.
It really is.
And he said in a My San Antonio article written by Jessica Belisco, all I knew is I got this thing and I got very ill. I don't know what happened. I still don't know.
Holy shit.
So
And this
he
is
got,
a guy
like,
that's
sick.
like was on science side
Right.
here.
Yes.
With this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. So he was still interested in the box and like wanted to know what was making this all happen. So he spoke to Wiccans, he spoke to paranormal experts, rabbis. He tested the box for biohazards or mercury or any
That's smart.
anything to explain why he was getting so sick. But all the tests came back negative for anything. All the experts instructed him to contain the box and put it in some kind of other container that was lined with gold, and it would neutralize the spirit in the box.
Huh.
So she just wants 24 carats.
She just wants gold.
And for some reason that worked.
Okay.
And Jason's illnesses started to fade.
Wow.
Yeah. So he also, this was just like something cool that I found. He prayed to the Greek goddess Hecate
Oh.
at one point, because she's the goddess known to keep away evil spirits.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Look at that Greek goddess.
And then at one point or another, I don't know why, Jason had to remove the box from his home, and he buried it in an undisclosed location after putting it in a military-grade shock-proof container.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's just buried there somewhere?
It was.
Oh, I thought it was still going to be there.
No.
Oh,
So
no.
Jason Haxton spent 9 months writing a book about all his findings and about the Dybbuk Box and all the experiences that he had experienced. He contacted Kevin Mannis and Losif too. Somewhere along the way, they were connected with the original owner's cousin, Sophie. So remember, the original owner was the woman who had survived in the Holocaust.
Oh, yes.
And they found out that her name was Havela, I think.
pretty.
So Havela got the box in Spain, and she had used it to capture an evil spirit, and she accidentally let that evil spirit into the world while using a makeshift Ouija board to contact a good spirit to help fight against the Nazis.
Wow.
Yes.
There's a lot to just nom on
A
there.
lot to digest there. So
I
she
am unpacking the world's biggest suitcase with
she
that.
escaped the Holocaust. Like,
Damn.
she didn't escape the Holocaust. She escaped, like, some kind of camp. And then she wanted to end, like, the Holocaust. And so she made a makeshift Ouija board to try to contact a spirit to defeat the Nazis. But then she ended up getting in touch with an evil spirit, and she was trying to contain it, and she used the box to do so.
Wow.
Isn't that bananas?
That is a goddamn tale.
Right? So Sophie,
Wow.
her cousin...
I don't even know what else to say. Wow.
I know. So Sophie, the cousin, told Jason and Kevin that Havela had kept the spirit in that box for as long as she had it, but that she was unable to contain the spirit. And that was what resulted in all the horrific events of the 20th century, like the Korean War and the Vietnam War, and like a ton of other horrible things
shit.
that happened.
That's pretty far reaching.
It is.
What the fuck spirit did she capture?
I don't know.
Damn.
So eventually Havela was able to contain the spirit in the box, but the box had the evil entity inside of it. And that's why everybody was instructed not to open it, but they fucking did. Yeah, cool. So, and it had been opened multiple times at this point.
Yeah.
So that's good. When it was first opened inside, Kevin Mannis found a statue that had the word shalom on it, 2 locks of hair separately, a candlestick holder, and a couple of dried rosebuds.
That's all of that is really creepy, weirdly enough.
So
Even the innocuous items in there are like, ooh.
well, and a lot of those things, I guess, are like consistent with what you would use during an exorcism.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't know if they just like used them and then like locked them away.
Ooh.
So creepy. Oh my God, did you just hear that in your headphones?
Yes.
Wow, one of Alaina's children screamed downstairs and I just got really
But
scared.
it was like a happy scream.
Yeah, it was. One of them just like screamed.
One of them's just screaming downstairs.
All right, so back to the Dybbuk Box. In 2004, Sam Raimi announced that he was going to make a film based off of Jason's book titled The Dybbuk Box. So 3 different scripts were written. The first was by Steven Susko, who did The Grudge.
Oh.
And then the second was written by Juliet Snowden and Stiles White, who did Knowing. Have you ever seen that movie?
That sounds familiar.
They also did a movie called Ouija and like a bunch of other
yeah.
creepy movies. And then finally, Sam Raimi wrote the final script. And he's famous for doing all the Spider-Man movies and The Evil Dead.
Yep.
So that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
They shot the movie in Vancouver, and even though Sam Raimi was like all set with the box being anywhere near him, some strange shit went down while they were filming. Lights that weren't even on exploded.
Ooh.
Just straight up fucking exploded.
That aren't even on either.
Not even
no
on.
electricity.
Nope. And all the props used in the movie, like every single prop, was put in a warehouse when they were finished, and like a fire happened and burned every single prop down. And when the fire was investigated, there was no
origin.
They couldn't find any reason why the fire started.
What the fuck?
So just like sporadic combustion.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And sporadic combustion.
Yeah.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, damn it. Ugh, whatever. So the movie, by the way, is called The Possession if you want to watch it.
Ooh.
So now we get to 2017 and we get to Zach Baggins.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Zach Baggins. We know him.
From Ghost Adventures. He bought the box from Jason allegedly for $10,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know why you would pay that
Not
much
worth
for
it.
that. I wouldn't pay $1 for it. So Zach brought it to his museum in Vegas, where at first he would not let anyone see it unless they were over 18 and signed a waiver saying that he wasn't responsible if anything happened while they were looking at it or after they looked at
Holy
it.
shit. That's like Robert the Doll.
Yeah,
You have to
exactly.
sign a waiver saying that, like, you can't blame them.
I'm not if I have to sign a waiver to see
Yeah.
something, no.
No.
So in June of 2018, and this is the reason why I did this story, because I found a BuzzFeed article about this entire thing. So in June of 2018, Post Malone went to the museum to visit Zach, and Zach was showing him around, and he asked Posty if he wanted to see the Dybbuk Box, and Posty wanted to. And so Zach is taking off the glass partition, and Zach touches the box for the first time ever. And while he's doing that, Post Malone touches his shoulder, like, dude, like, let's get out of here. Like, I don't feel good. Like, I don't want to be here. And apparently that was enough. Like, secondhand contact is enough to get cursed.
What the fuck?
So because Zach was touching the box and Posty touched his shoulder, Posty got cursed.
Do people call him Posty?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, it's just me. So, oh my God, so crazy. So after visiting the museum and getting secondhand cursed, Post Malone got on a plane to London, and while in the air, the tires blew off of the plane.
What?
Yes. The pilot was able to land the plane, but normally that would have ended like a lot differently.
Holy shit.
Like he could have died. And then a few days later, after his plane almost crashes, 3 robbers who were carrying guns broke into his old home, like looking for him, and they pistol whipped the current owner. Yeah.
Holy shit.
But they were looking for him and like probably would have killed him.
Wow.
And if that was not enough for you, he was also in a car accident shortly after all this and somehow made it out without a scratch, but it was like a bad accident and he could have been seriously hurt.
Wow. And
Yeah.
that's secondhand curse.
That's bananas. And they do say that bad things happen in 3, so hopefully Posty's in the clear.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Posty.
Posty.
We hope you're okay.
I know, you're my sunflower. I don't even know if that's him. I think it is.
You are asking the wrong person.
Yeah. Well, Zach Baggins attempted to open the box once before for his fans. I think it was at like a live show in 2018.
He was opening the box?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because that's what they do. I don't know.
Stop doing that.
I know, I agree.
That's just dumb.
And he was going to do it after everything happened with Post Malone, but he ended up not being able to open it. And I guess people were like really pissed off because I don't know if people like paid to go or whatever, but
Probably.
they were mad. But now in 2020, Zach and his team decided to quarantine at the museum. And if like you've probably already seen this because they decided to open the box in July. The episode aired as the season finale of the 4-part quarantine series in July, where
wanna
he
see
opens
this.
the box, I guess. But I refuse to watch it because even just looking at pictures of the Dybbuk box is said to be dangerous, and you could get cursed from just looking at pictures. And I already did that, so you get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Wow. But you know what? That one doesn't make sense, though. Because it's like looking at pictures through the internet. Like, how does a demon know?
Poltergeist attaches itself to an electromagnetic
You were like,
field in your
poltergeist?
computer and fucks you up. But
I don't think that makes sense, to be honest. I get the secondhand curse by like touching him while he's touching the box.
Yeah.
I don't believe the
Okay.
that thing. I mean, I'm not gonna go look at pictures, but I'm just saying.
And I'm not gonna post a picture of the actual box just because I don't want any of you getting mad at me if something happens.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna post like something else and just tell you that it's the episode, and you can go
Just
Google
folks
it if you want.
We'll post a cardboard box and be like, here it is, folks.
No, because that's making fun of it, and I'm not doing that either.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So anyways, I'm not shocked that Zach decided 2020 was a good time to open the fucking box.
Yeah.
That is said that it's going to lead to catastrophic events. It already led to like horrible events in the 20th century. So
Man, 2020 has been so boring and
yeah,
uneventful.
it's like, why
that-
did you feel like you needed
Yeah.
to do that? Like it wasn't bad enough yet?
No.
So Zach Baggins told E! Online that there are actually 10 Dybbuk boxes in the world and that he has 2 of them. The one that he opened and then a smaller one. And he says, quote, each one aligns with the tree of life concept from Kabbalah, the basis for Jewish mysticism. So 2 of the world's Dybbuk boxes are unaccounted for, I guess, and they're potentially buried somewhere so that they don't create any more chaos in the world.
Huh.
I hope. But Jason Haxton disagrees, and he told Tess Cutler from Tablet News, quote, there's only one Dybbuk box. Any other box is a load of crap. So that's nuts. He also
Wow.
says that he looks at the box now as his fountain of youth because he thinks that the prayer has been answered and the hauntings are done.
Wow.
But I'm personally not too sure about that.
It doesn't sound like it was a good time.
Nope, doesn't sound like it at all.
No.
Nope. So that's that. That's
Wow.
the Dybbuk box.
The Dybbuk box is no joke.
No joke. I would not mess with
Respect
it.
The Dybbuk box.
Yeah, do not open it.
Stop opening the fucking Dybbuk box.
It sounds a lot like Pandora's box.
It sounds like a box with a demon in it.
Yep.
Don't open it.
Do not.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is don't.
That's like, hey, there's a venomous snake in that box. Don't open it. And people are like, I'm gonna open it.
I want
like,
to.
no, don't open it.
It's like, you're dumb, don't.
No, stop doing that.
I know, this episode really fucked me up. I'm like all creeped out.
Yeah, I don't love it.
I hate it.
I don't love it at all.
I'm so spooked.
Ooh, guys.
Yeah, so that's fun. If you want to look at pictures of that, you can do that on your own.
Sure can.
But if you want to follow us on Instagram, you can go ahead and do that at.
Morbid Podcast.
You can hit us up on Twitter.
At a Morbid Podcast.
You can send us a Gmail.
morbidpodcast@gmail.com.
And we hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
keep
it
weird.
weird.
But it's whether you buy a box and you open it even though everybody told you not to open the box, and then all these bad things happen to you and you wonder why they're happening to you, but you should know why they're happening to you because you opened the box, and you shouldn't have opened the box because they told you not to open the box.